Chrysler Arena, a house of horrors for some and a house of heroics for others. But for two Wolverine seniors in particular, this is a place of lifelong friends and memories. Carly Benson, a 4-time letter winner for the Wolverines, and the 19th member of the Wolverines' 1,000 Point Club, has become quite a fan favorite inside of Chrysler. Yet with all the awards and accolades, Benson has to start preparing for life outside of Chrysler Arena. With graduation a mere week away, the idea that once seemed so far off in the distance is suddenly becoming far too real.
I think it's a bittersweet thing for me to graduate. Knowing that I don't have any more eligibility is really hard for me. Thinking that in the fall I won't be working out, or all summer I won't be working out with the team. Things like that. When I see people playing, like on the Big Ten Network and stuff next year, that's going to be the hardest thing for me. I don't really like to think about it too much because it's scary thinking about starting over, and everything that I've known for the past 4 years, all the structure of basketball and having calendars made for me saying I have to be here at this time, things like that. Like, I'm still not used to having free time. So that's a big part of me, just like trying to stay in the same regimen as long as I can, and then once I graduate I start over. I'm going to grad school at Northern Michigan University, where I will be a graduate assistant for the women's basketball team. I think I'm actually allowed to practice, so that'll be good for me, but it's going to be really hard, like practicing all the time, knowing all the plays and everything that everyone's going to be doing, and not being able to play in the games. I think that's going to be really hard, especially if we're losing. I'm going to want to play. Coach Borseth and his coaching staff are very helpful people. Like, all of us seniors that are leaving can go to them and ask them for letters of recommendation, or just like if they know anybody in the fields that we're going into, and they're very helpful and they take time out of their day. I know that they are busy recruiting right now and that they're doing a lot of other things like preparing workouts for the team, but they still help us out, and they genuinely care if we do well. I think looking back at my experience at Michigan, I'll definitely think of my teammates, and not necessarily even all the times that we had on the court, because we were not necessarily very successful, but I think that just like the relationships and the bonds that we made together are things that I will never forget, and things that I wouldn't trade for anything. I think every athlete would like to say thank you to all the fans and just the Michigan athletic atmosphere for the experience that you gave us, and you feel that we do things for you by performing well or getting glory for Michigan, but we appreciate you for making our experience great here as well.
C.J. Lee came to Michigan via Manhattan College in 2006. A native of nearby Saginaw, Michigan, C.J. moved out of the state, attending Pittsford High School in upstate New York. A two-sport standout, C.J. picked basketball over football, where he received interest from the likes of Penn State and Syracuse. After a coaching change at Manhattan, C.J. Lee saw an opportunity to realize his dream, donning the maize and blue to play under Coach Tommy Amaker. C.J. Lee spent a year as a redshirt scout team player, where he honed his skills both on and off the court, garnering the respect of his teammates and coaches. After a second coaching change in as many years tested his dedication to the game, C.J. bounced back, becoming an integral part of the team in Coach Beilein's first year, and an eventual captain and starter on the first Michigan basketball NCAA tournament team in 11 years. C.J. Lee is finishing up his first year as a grad student in the School of Public Policy, where he was named Student of the Year by the Michigan Daily. A long and winding road, finally ending up back in Michigan for C.J. Lee.
Just always looking at Michigan from a distance, I thought it was someplace that I'd want to be, and someplace that I thought how college was supposed to be for a student. Coming here as a student athlete, it was everything that I thought it was going to be and more. The people are what make Michigan special. It's obviously a great institution with a great history and legacy and all that stuff, but just my time here, it was definitely I thought it was going to be.
I think the biggest thing Michigan has done is given me a platform to speak my mind regardless if my views are going to be accepted or not. So you definitely have to be willing to rub people the wrong way, and you have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone and say things that aren't going to be popular. So I think Michigan's given me confidence to do that stuff and say what I really feel and not just kind of go along with the crowd, but say what I feel and say what I think is necessary. My mindset is just to become the best person I can be. Usually over the summers when you're working for basketball, you're trying to become the best player. But I have an opportunity to work with a potential governor candidate this summer, so I'll be working in that avenue, kind of politics and government, things of that nature. So I just want to be the best person in that arena. So new challenges obviously come with that, and new opportunities. So looking to take advantage of those. My ultimate goal is I'm going to be a politician at the highest level. So whether that's the state level, local level, or federal, that's what I want to do ultimately. So
President CJ.
I don't know about that, but something in that respect, so I would think would be cool. I'd say the thing that Coach Beeline really has tried to do since day one, along with changing the culture of the Michigan basketball program, is just making us all accountable for what we do. You have to be accountable for what your actions. You have to be accountable for what you say. You have to be accountable for how you treat people. And I think that's the biggest thing that he's kind of bestowed upon me, and it's something that I can definitely take to other arenas of my life and other areas, and so that's what I'll use. Selection Sunday is I'll never forget that day, because basically all the work that I put in for 3 years mid-year was for that moment, that opportunity, and we got it, and we were able to take advantage of it, so I'll never